Yo, what's going on guys, Max here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the problem that could potentially kill Fortnite as a game, and it's very clear it's doing so already. Are you still enjoying Fortnite as much as you were in Season 3 and 4? Are any of your friends? I doubt it, because I'm not, and many of my friends stopped playing it as much as they were before. This is already huge, because if Epic doesn't pick their game up, it will lose members of the community to still popular games like World War 2 and even FIFA. Before you could play Fortnite for hours and keep the excitement and fun levels at a high. So what started killing it? Well, in my opinion, it's simply the new meta. But what is the new meta? Well, the drum gun alone is used as an AR, SMG and minigun packed in one gun. It just has too much utility not to use, and the 50 round clip also gives it an advantage over the AR. And people realize this and are now running drum guns over scars. Great. It was once the best gun in the game, but after the Tommy gun update, people don't use it. In second slot, people are running probably the weakest weapon in the arsenal, the shotgun. And why am I saying this? Well, the pump hits are now non-existent, as even if you try to hit somebody at close range, the SMG simply beats it with its kill time speed, and SMGs in this game melt now. And on the other side of the shotguns, we have the tacky, which is also more doo-doo than the pump. Yep, can you believe it? If you're not really close up with it, it just hits air at your opponent, literally. Like, who wants to hit 6s when you can be hitting 70s even with the worst SMG with its fire rate? And that is only with the grey SMG, and I'm not talking about the silenced ones. I'm talking about the ones that have been added a couple of weeks back, by the way. And the other two shotguns are also very rare and hard to get. The heavy and the double barrel, obviously the new shotgun that's come into the game very recently. They're both either legendary or epic in terms of rarity. And firstly, you can only get a heavy shotgun from a chest spawn, and the chances are, well, most of the time you're definitely not going to find it. The only real shout could be getting it from a supply drop, and the chance of that is still only 10.4%. So strictly speaking, you will get one in every 10 supply drops that you open. And for the double barrel, 0.3 chance of a floor spawn, and inside that rate, the gold shotgun will only show up roughly once in every 4 times you find it. So you get the point, they're very rare. And in the third slot, we obviously have our up close melt machine, the SMG. It doesn't even matter if it's the regular one or the P90, still rips through everything, apart from buildings at a good distance. But wait, we already have the OP drum gun for that, right? And the rest of an average arsenal will probably contain some minis and the hunting rifle. So what is the real problem, you might ask? Well, there's no fucking variety, man. Before, you could be running double pump, pump tacky, and even pump SMG, the tactical SMG. F in the chat for that bad boy. But you see how there's no choice anymore. You simply run with a meta or die. You can't double shotgun, it's not viable in any way, and only the stupid spray and pray tactic is here. It takes no skill, but it works, hey? And even better than double shotgun. I don't understand Fortnite, man. Why would you take away the double shotgun when it was perfectly fine? With the old damage nerf, you couldn't one-tap people, which was really actually the art of Fortnite at the very start. You could come out on top with actual gun skill and accuracy instead of just spraying. Picture this, right? A default skin with a P90 with a bit of aim assist on PS4. He's going to melt through you, but he's a noob, right? You can't just allow him to do that to you. Well, Fortnite thinks you can, and the skill gap between people is nearly zero, as everybody is running the same weapons and spraying really doesn't get you any better. You might call me a hypocrite because I still got used to the meta, but there's nothing else. Nothing beats it. Tell me what you guys think on this and Fortnite at its current state. And we haven't had a big patch in Fortnite for a while now, so I hope they do something about this problem, as many people are starting to complain. And if they don't pick their game up, as I said before, people would just rather play the new Black Ops 4 and Battlefield instead when they come out. And the one thing that pisses me off most is the building nerf. The thing that separates you from the other players in terms of skill literally gets nerfed so hard. And why? There was literally no need for it. As well as that dumb editing nerf. The grey squares is what I'm talking about. Make it a bit more clearer at least. It's not any good, like, at all. Picture a wooden wall and you trying to edit quickly and headshot the person on the other side. The person on the other side can flip and see you better than you can see him through the cracks. How does that work? Audio cues also been promised to be fixed. It's been months, and it hasn't even been touched. No patches, nothing. Bloom is also filled with our weapons, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically a bullet RNG, meaning you can hit people anywhere as long as they're in between your crosshairs. Not the circle you should be using in the middle. Where are the shooting tests LTM gone Fortnite, man? Don't be bringing out stuff just for the sake of it. The skins is what you're working on most, it seems, and most of them are pretty doo-doo anyway. It's pointless. Anyways guys, on that note, I'm ending the video here, and I hope you enjoyed. Share the video around if you agree with me, or you will be as much of a reason that Fortnite dies than the person that did not watch the video and didn't share that around. We need to get the word out there, man. But that's it from me, guys. Peace out. Quick note, just as I'm releasing this video, some weapon and building balance changes have been dropped, and building changes, so the initial HP forward is 90 instead of 80 now. For stone it goes 100 instead of 80, and for metal it goes 110 instead of 80. And there's also been some compact SMG changes, so the magazine size was reduced from 50 to 40. And the damage has been reduced from 22 to 21 and 21 to 20 for the different rarities. And the drum gun's been nerfed pretty well as well. So don't let that fool you, still want double shotgun back. But that's it from me. Peace out. Some good changes though, can't lie.